Plant breeding for developing resistance to insect pest. By following certain plant breeding techniques, we can prevent damage to the crop plant or the plant through insect pests. What are these steps? Let us see. First of all, the steps are given here that generally plants are resistant to these pests or the insect due to their morphological, that means they would be having certain structure which will not support the pest to infect them, or the biochemical, that means they will be releasing certain chemicals which will not be allowing the pest to thrive over the plant, or physiological characteristic, that means overall the features which are there in the particular plant like chemical interaction and the structure of the various parts. These all lead to the no attack by the insect or the pest in that particular crop plant. Let us see what are these features which resist the pest or insect problem in the crop or the plant. This is mentioned here. Hairy leaves in several plants. Several plants have hairy leaves which resist the insect pests. Example is also mentioned. They like resistant to jacids in cotton and cereal leaf beetle in wheat, because they have specific hairy leaves, the structure that makes these insects or the pests reluctant to this particular crop. Then the second thing is that in wheat, solid stems lead to. Wheat have solid stems which makes the stems of light to do not cause that attack over the particular those stems of the wheat which are solid. And also smooth leafed and nectar-less cotton varieties do not attract the bollworm. Bollworm is there, one more pest is there. It is also reluctant to the smooth leaves and the nectar-less cotton varieties. Then high aspartic acid and low nitrogen as well as sugar content in maize. In maize, if there is a high level of aspartic acid, low nitrogen is there, and also that of the low content of sugar is there, which makes the maize to be resistant to the specific group of pests which is called stem borers. Now what we can do, we can just do breeding programs in such a way that we can exploit the specific pest resistance features of these plant in our desirable plant by just doing cross breeding, and in that way it can be brought about. Here in this table certain examples are given, that means those varieties which are resistant to particular insect. This table you all have to learn, because of fill up form it can be asked. Suppose it would be written, then it would be missing, then here it would be written, so it would be of 1 marks. So you have to learn this table and all the tables of this chapter. Here it is written Brassica, the name of यहाँ इसका आपका नाम लिखा हुआ है. The trap seed is there, rape seed is there, Brassica, rape seed. ये मस्टर्ड जो आप देखते हो, सरसों. देन पूसा गौरव इसकी वैरायटी है, और इसमें कौन सा इंसेक्ट अटैक करता है? एफिड्स अटैक करते हैं. देन फ्लैट बीन है, उसका कौन सी वैरायटी है? पूसा सेम 2, पूसा सेम 3. इसके पर ये इंसेक्ट्स अटैक करते हैं, जैसिड्स, एफिड्स एंड फ्रूट बोरर. ओकरा भिंडी की अगर हम बात करें तो इसकी वैरायटी है पूसा सावनी एंड पूसा A4. इसमें कौन से इंसेक्ट अटैक करते हैं? शूट एंड फ्रूट बोरर. तो आपने सबने भिंडी के अंदर एक कीड़ा देखा होगा, एंड योर मदर कुक्स द भिंडी, दैट इज़ द फ्रूट बोरर. भाई उसी तरह का इंसेक्ट अगर शूट पे आ जाएगा, दैट विल बी द शूट बोरर. सो यू हैव सीन दिस इंसेक्ट्स. Learning plant breeding for improved food quality. Now we know that in most of the part of our world there is the major problem, that is the scarcity of food or the non-availability of proper nutritive food. It has been, food is available to them, but it would not be having the basic requirement of nutrients in them. So that would also be the मेजर प्रॉब्लम. यहाँ पे इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म आपको मिल जाएगा, हिडन हंगर. इसको याद कर लेना. हिडन हंगर मतलब छुपी हुई भूख है. इट मीन्स दैट मीन्स कि ऐसा तो पर्सन को भूख नहीं लगी है, बट बिकॉज ऑफ द नॉन अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ हेल्दी फूड they are not having proper nutrients in their body, because they cannot afford healthy food, and that's why they are having deficiency disease, or they are having deficiency of particular food stuff. How it can be met? It can be met through biofortification. What is that biofortification? That means we are going to just grow those hybrid plants. यहाँ पे hybrid plant की बात हो रही है, जिनमें वाइटमिन का ज़्यादा कंटेंट होगा, पर्टिकुलर मिनरल का कंटेंट ज़्यादा होगा, और इट वुड बी हैविंग हायर कंटेंट ऑफ प्रोटीन एंड हेल्दियर फैट्स. इट वुड बी हैविंग अब what is the main focus over here? So main focus or objective is to protein content and quality should be proper. All content that quality should be maintained properly. Vitamin level should be maintained properly. That means basically it should be more. Same is with the micronutrient and mineral content. Here certain examples are given in which year what are the certain hybrids which are introduced and with they, what things they had in it in abundance. So maize hybrids were introduced which had double amount of amino acids. What are the name of these amino acids? Lysine and tryptophan. As compared to that other varieties which are available. In the same way, Atlas 66 variety of wheat is having high protein content. Then the another thing is there. Even we can just cultivate hybrid varieties of rice which would be having iron fortified. That means they would be having more content of iron as compared to that of the commonly existing varieties of rice. Here it is mentioned 5 times more. Then here the name of one organization is given. Learn this. It might be asked in this exam that which organization is working for all these things. Then Indian Agriculture Research Institute, that IARI बोलते हैं, न्यू दिल्ली में है. If you get the chance, visit to this institute. It's too nice for learning various aspects related to agriculture, cropping, how the varieties can be improved. So you can go there. It's in Delhi. इन्होंने भी क्या किया? They have released certain varieties of rice, which is they have released certain varieties of crops or vegetables which are rich in vitamins, minerals, and like example is given कि vitamin A enriched carrot, ऐसा carrot जिसमें vitamin A बहुत ज़्यादा है, and spinach pumpkin भी है variety में है, enriched carrot, spinach and pumpkin. Then vitamin C enriched bitter gourd, जो करेला है वो, बथुआ, mustard, tomato, इनमें vitamin C बहुत ज़्यादा कर दिया. Then iron and calcium enriched spinach and bathua. Then again protein enriched beans, broad and lablab, French and garden peas. इनके अंदर ये nutrients इन्होंने increase कर दी. This all you can learn. Then the next is the single cell protein. Again the major problem which is there, that is availability of crop for the proper consumption by the people, ताकि वो सही से crop को consume कर सके and they can get the proper nutritive diet. Now what happened? It is just given there that the food which is available till now, that doesn't meet the food requirement. So for that, what is happening? Certain alternative should be discovered for it to just meet the demand of the food. Here it is given, suppose if someone is moving from grain to meat, कोई सोच रहा है अरे चलो grain कम है तो we should take meat. But what it has been found in the research that if you have to grow 1 kg of meat, then you have to give 3 to 10 kg of grain to the cattle whose meat has to be taken. जिस एनिमल को आप ग्रो कर रहे हो उसके मीट के पर्पज़ के लिए उसको आपको 3 to 10 kg ग्रेन देना पड़ेगा, जिसको आप पशु आहार बोलते हो, for each 1 kilogram of meat. So that is also too expensive. Now what happened? That is again practically just consuming the more grains, which is not possible in present scenario. So for that, alternative is mentioned there. And in order to just cope up with the problem which humans are suffering, that is the hunger and the malnutrition, the alternative source is single cell protein. What happens in single cell protein? Certain microbes which are rich in the nutrients, these are grown and then these are consumed as a food. Example is given here, spirulina. इनको आप कहीं पे भी ईजिली ग्रो कर सकते हो. इट्स लाइक वेस्ट वाटर. सपोज कहीं पे पोटैटो की प्रोसेसिंग हो रही है, लाइक पोटैटो चिप्स आर मेड, तो वहाँ पे जो स्टार्च निकल रहा है, स्ट्रॉ जो है, मोलासेस है, दैट मीन्स दैट डिकम्पोजिंग फील्ड वेस्ट जो हो गया, वहाँ पे ये एनिमल मैन्योर, इवन इन सीवेज यू कैन ईजिली कल्टिवेट दीज लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स एंड दीज आर रिच इन, दी माइक्रोब्स रिच रहेंगे किसमें? प्रोटीन, मिनरल, फैट, कार्बोहाइड्रेट एंड वाइटामिन्स में. So these also reduces the environmental pollution. Environmental pollution को भी ये रोकते हैं. So these are the best alternative source for, we can say, combating with the problem of hidden hunger. Then it is just given here that the 250 kg cow produces 200 gram of protein per day. अगर 250 kg की काउ है तो उससे कितना प्रोटीन मिल जाएगा? 200 ग्राम का. बट इसी पर डे में, बट इसी टाइम फ्रेम में क्या होगा 250 ग्राम ऑफ माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म लाइक मिथाइलोफिलस मिथाइलोट्रोफस